People do want transformation. I mean, my story's got, you know, if it's just a story where you're saying it's okay, then, you know, one of the things that if say something's lacking in life and you think, I could help more people if I got it, then you create that. So say for example, that at this moment in time speaking now, that transformation doesn't exist. This is the whole point, what, you know, about the 2-day speaking program, is that if you think, you know, you want to reach people, say a situation arises when normally you'd walk by and you think, I'll tell you what, if I did something about that there, if I got stuck in there, that would make my talk. You find that you're stepping up. See what I mean? When you're in service to other people, you know, you shift the game up. But that transformation, perhaps that's the bit that's about to happen. So what I would say is, if you've got more transformation in your life, you could have more people. See, I'm deliberately creating a leverage. You've got to make that happen at some point if you want to reach people, and that's what I do. What gets me to step up is it's never enough for me. I never do it. It's for the thought that it will help, that it help more people. So perhaps that's the bit. Perhaps you're at that transformation, you're at that very peak yet, and you might be right in the middle of that without even realising it. But people do want that. They want that bit because people want to know they can change. If you look at all the successful programs on the TV at the moment, they're doing the big numbers. It's all about changing. Change your house, change your face. People have facelifts and everything.
But the funny thing about it for me, if I go cut to the chase with my story, is that I kind of end up where I started. And I end up with that kind of, right, lap 2. You know, now I know where the track goes. I can really go for it. And it's so I didn't change the circumstances of my. In fact, I came back to the circumstances of my life as they were, having changed some stuff in the middle. And I'm not, you know.
Still think you're trying to think it.
Oh.
You know, I think you're looking. You know, it's like, say you get out of a lift, you know, a floor too early, and you go into ladies' underwear, and you want to buy a new 3-piece suite. How long is it going to take you in ladies' underwear to get, you know, you could be looking everywhere, you could spend your whole life just walking up and down. You've got to get back in the lift and go up a floor. Well, in this case, you've got to have one too high, you've got to go down because you're one floor too high. You know, you're in the head. And it's like on BC, when you look at the savants, you know, what's that, Daniel Tamman, the UK savant, do you remember I told you about him? He works out mathematical equations that go off the scale. When they asked him how he answers it, how you work it out, so I don't work it out, the answer exists. That blew me away, because if the answer to one equation exists at some level of consciousness, then they all do. It means everything does. And you know, Paul McCartney wakes up one morning, I heard the interview, he said it's an interview, and he's going and he's humming Yesterday. And he wasn't thinking about it, he just woke up with it. I saw the same with Barry Gibb, and he said he couldn't find a pencil one night and he had to quickly write it down. Why would he have to write it down if it's coming from his head? Well, it's not coming from his head, it comes into our head. And that's where people confuse. The brain is a receiver, it's a satellite dish. That's all it is. It's like a computer, you know, the signal, the email comes to the computer and you read it off the computer. You don't create on the level of the, you receive it. You can't create, you can't write your book on the level of intellect.
So on the 2-day course, it's much more about that, is it? It's much more being open to receiving it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, about getting the cosmic factors. So I'm going to put you in that position where you do it. It's not going to be just me talking about it. You know, you do it. But again, what we'll be saying, or we're always saying, is you can't get it wrong. There's no wrong way. Because Liz and I discovered, you know, when you ask people to do things in a sort of group environment, they can get terrified of getting it wrong. So they won't do anything, they won't step up. But the second you give them permission and say, we're interested in your version, so you know, it's your style that will come through on it. But you've got to, you know, it will come to you. It'll come through you, not from you. It doesn't work like that. It's going to be a cool.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like any 2-day speakers course that I've.
It won't be nothing like it. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be on fire. Yeah, the whole thing about plugging into it. And remember, it won't be that you've got to say do it like me, but it'll perhaps be touching on some things, well, we've never looked before. We just got, you just got to look in the right place.